Well, amid the celebrations this weekend, it's also a time to reflect and to remember the sacrifices that our men and women in uniform have made for our country. The Bob Woodruff Foundation helps our nation's service members and veterans get the help that they need after service. Co-founder Dave Woodruff is here with us this afternoon. Thank you, Dave, for being here.
Thanks, Karen.
This foundation was named after your brother, Bob Woodruff, the ABC reporter. Explain to us what led to its creation.
So in 2006, when Bob was reporting from Iraq, he had just taken over as the World News Tonight anchor. He was injured by an IED while he was doing a stand-up. And when that happened, he was, gravely injured. He was evacuated to Germany and eventually was evacuated, still alive, which they weren't sure he would be, to Bethesda Naval Hospital. And there at Bethesda, we met a ton of service members, young service members and their families, if their families could get there, who we realized very quickly didn't have the kind of support that we could give Bob, that Disney could support him as well. So the idea of creating a foundation once he recovered and had a voice for veterans, we could do something to raise a few dollars to try to help the families we met. And then the outpouring of support was just incredible. And I think because of his voice, it very quickly became much more than that. And now one of the largest veteran service organizations in the country is the Bob Woodruff Foundation. So
tell us what kind of services that do you provide?
So we are a grant-making organization. So what we do is we go out into this, all over the country and every state in the union, all of the territories, and find organizations that are being the most effective in terms of helping veteran service members and their families thrive. And so we're identifying the best programs, concentrating in certain areas as things have evolved: mental health, housing, jobs, legal aid, anything that is currently a gap. So we try to fill gaps in service, because there's so many great organizations doing the work out there in the world. Mm-hmm. We want to make sure that we're taking donors' dollars that are given to us to invest to make sure that the return is as great as it can be. And that return, we look at that as the impact that these organizations make on the lives of veterans and service members. And
it's not just the veterans that you help. You mentioned families as well, yes, and caregivers. Why is that so important? Well,
we certainly learned in the world of, when a veteran or a service member gets injured, mm-hmm, the caregiver is really somebody who is being ignored, mm-hmm, because the work that they have to do to stabilize the family, take care of all the things that the service member did, and then the veteran, there's tremendous pressure, and there wasn't a lot of support out there for caregivers. And now my sister-in-law, Lee Woodruff, Bob's wife, was very dedicated to that, and she said we need to also look out for the people that are at home holding down the fort, and we're doing that too. So how can people help the foundation and maybe honor a loved one at the same time? So we are launching a campaign starting today called 250 for 250. So it's a great way you can give $250 for a hero that service member, service member's wife, mm-hmm, husband, to help them become, the heroes that are now coming out and are veterans that they need help now as well. So the idea of 250 for 250 is do a tribute, mm-hmm, tribute to a certain service member or active duty service member, and give 250 that will go to work. We'll put it to work hard in the communities, including here. And we work with organizations like Combined Arms and Recovery Resource Council here in North Texas. We will go out and help those organizations do the work with that 250 for 250. Yeah, and that QR code you see there on your screen, that right there just takes you right to it. Click it right now. Super easy, and it's a wonderful cause. It is, and it honors the people that are doing the hard work for us. And at a minimum, what we do is, this is not charity. Mm-hmm. I don't look at it that way. It's actually fulfilling a contract. We owe it to them. It's not charity. Let's just do it and make it work. And here we are, 250 years of freedom. Let's keep it going. It's the right thing to do. Yeah. All right, Dave, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate you coming all the way out here to see us today. Absolutely. Right.